right. So welcome. We'll start with finding our seated mountain pose. So now these are all suggestions, right? So we know that if our body doesn't want to do certain things today, we don't do them. That's okay. We'll try to get as close to whatever I suggest as possible, but there's no forcing. So our goal is maybe feet flat on the floor, spine long and tall, crown to ceiling, chin parallel to the floor. So we're not looking up or down. We can bring the shoulders up, back, and down. And breathe. So we want to be comfortable, but not not too relaxed. We want to still mind that posture, right? And if you want to start just lengthening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. Maybe noticing if you're holding any tension anywhere. And we're going to try something today, what they call the box breath or 4-part breath. So some of you may have done this before. It's kind of more of a mainstream breath work, pranayama. I think the Dr. Andrew Wells made it kind of famous. So it's inhale for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. And then hold the breath out or do nothing for a count of 4. So if you don't understand what hold the breath out, do nothing is, you can just raise your hand. I can try to explain it better. It's not inhaling and it's not exhaling and it's not holding. It's doing absolutely nothing. So now we always have to be safe and careful with breath work because sometimes breath work isn't for everyone. Holding your breath isn't for everyone. So I want everyone to be safe. So that's why I say for your count of 4. So if your count of 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. Or if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine too. All right. So we're going to go for your count of 4. So we don't want anyone passing out, right? So it's inhale for your count of 4. Hold your breath for your count of 4. Exhale for your count of 4, and then hold the breath out for your count of 4. Means do nothing. All right, so we can get started. I'm not going to count for you because I want you to do it to your own breath, and everyone's going to be different here. It always made me anxious when I would do breath work in a group and they would count for me because either my breath would be faster or slower and it just didn't work. So I want you to count for yourself. So inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4 and do nothing for a count of 4. And go ahead and do that at your own pace there. And continue for a few rounds. And if you just joined, we're doing a little breath work to start. We're inhaling for your count of 4, holding your breath for your count of 4, exhaling for your count of 4, and then hold the breath out or do nothing for your count of 4. So it's inhale, hold, exhale, and then nothing. No inhale, no exhale, no holding the breath. You're holding the breath out for your count of 4. now finishing the round that you're on. Whenever you're ready, we're just going to take an ear towards the shoulder, nice and gentle. So finish the round of breath you're on, no rush, and just left ear towards left shoulder, nice and gentle. We don't want to force anything. So everything here is optional and everything here is to your body. So you're not going to look exactly like me or anybody else. I'm going to honor where we are today. And whenever you're ready to inhale, you can come on up and exhale other side. Right ear towards right shoulder, nice and gentle. Oh, inhale up. Exhale, chin towards armpit. So we're going to go forward and off to the side a little bit. Oh, inhale up, exhale other side. Inhale up. Exhale like you're looking over your shoulder, like maybe you're trying to see something behind you. Inhale back, exhale other side. Inhale back and relax. Good. Take some shoulder rolls. So shoulders are going to go up, back, and down. And I really want you to find your range of motion here and do it to your breath. So we're going to inhale up and back and exhale down. So inhale up and back and exhale down. Good. And keep going to your own breath, your own pace. Doing it towards your breath. So inhaling up and back and exhaling down. Find that range of motion. Feeling every movement. Continuing. And reverse. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back and up. Exhale down. Good. And you can let that be still. Perfect. Let's inhale into our goddess arms. Good. Exhale, palms and forearms come towards each other. Maybe they touch, right? Maybe they do not touch. That's okay. Inhale, open the heart, bring the shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, close. Palms and forearms touch, or they just come towards each other. Good. And keep going. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. open on an inhale, and then we'll exhale, rotate one arm down, inhale it up, exhale the other one down. And alternate, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more. And you can shake it out. Maybe you want to make nice. I'm going to clasp hands together, interlacing the fingers. We're just going to roll the wrists. And reverse. Good, and you can let that be still. And now changing the interlace. And then again. And reverse. Good. Now we'll shake them out. And can you stop one and keep the other one going? And then alternate? And then you'll probably mess up. It's okay. You're going to shake them both and stop one and then shake the other. Good. All right. And we'll give a little palm up, a little stretch. And flip. This is one of the carpal tunnel exercises. So other palm. It's a good one. More of us are probably texting and typing and doing those kinds of things more than ever during COVID. So we probably need that. Beautiful. All right. Now, if your feet come off the floor, you may lift them up. If they do not come off the floor, that's okay. Just leave them on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to circle our ankles, toes toward each other. And go ahead and close your eyes here. And picture the most perfect circles that you could ever imagine. You have all the mobility, all the flexibility in the world like a child. Yeah. And reverse. Perfect. Now point your toes towards me. And then towards you. And back and forth. And now windshield wipers. Perfect, good. Now, if this is in your practice, we're gonna come a little bit forward in the chair, but safely, and dig our heels into the floor. So our legs are straight. Now, if having these legs straight is absolutely not doable because of your knees or you're tighter in the back of the legs, and keep a bend in the knees as much as you need. And if they are straight, we don't want to lock the knees either. We want nice, soft knees here. So maybe this is good enough. Maybe just sitting like this is good enough stretch. You feel it behind the legs. That's enough for you. You could go ahead and just stay there. Or you could take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, you can come forward. You can either slide the hands on the legs or you can hold on to the chair. We don't want anyone to fall until you feel that stretch where you want it. Good. And you are breathing. Nice deep breaths. Good, and you can inhale up. And I don't know if anyone hears the dog snoring. So I'm giggling, it's kind of funny. Um, Working from home, all the fun things that can happen, right? Now we're going to do our chair pigeon. So this is one where we bring the ankle above the knee. So I realize that that's not going to be for everyone. So if your ankle does come, your left ankle does come above your right knee, you can go ahead and do that. If it does not want to do that, you can cross over ankle on the floor, or you can even bring that leg up to more of the shin as well. Or maybe you get here and it's like a little bit much. You could straighten out that right leg too, and that'll make it a little bit easier on the hip or thigh. So get wherever that feels good for you. And if you have the access to your foot, maybe give it some love. You give it a little massage. If you don't have access to it, that's okay. You can maybe just send it some love from your heart. Think about all the wonderful things your feet do for you. And whenever you've had enough, you could let that be still. And go ahead and maybe rest that left arm on that left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine nice and tall. Now, if you want more of a stretch, you can exhale and come forward at the hips until you feel it where you want it, or you could stay sitting up as well. When we come forward, we're keeping that back flat, we're keeping that neck in line with that spine, head in line with neck, and we're breathing. We're just coming forward enough to feel it in that left hip, that left thigh, a nice stretch. We do not want it to hurt, but we want to feel a stretch. And breathing. We don't want to overstretch. That's not good. No pain, no gain is not a thing in yoga. So we're not looking for that we're not looking to push ourselves. Pushing ourselves is getting to the class. That's all I want you to do to push yourself, is to get to the class. And then after that, we want to take really good care. And you're breathing. Whenever you're ready to inhale, you can inhale up. And then we're going to take that left hand and either bring it to the shin or the knee or ankle, wherever you want. Right hand, my bad. Left hand is going to go either to the thigh or the chair. We'll inhale, lengthen that spine nice and tall once more time. And then exhale, belly, ribs, and heart follow, twisting towards that bent knee, that bent leg. So it's probably to your left, but maybe not. We'll always do the other side. So if you do the wrong side first, that's absolutely okay. And we're breathing. And on every inhale, lengthen the spine. And on every exhale, imagine more twisting. We don't want to over twist once again. So just where that twist feels good for you. And your head's just going along for the ride. So you can either keep your neck in line, or you can give it a little twist if you want a little more exercise there. And then on the next inhale, we're going to come back on the next inhale. whenever that happens for you. And on the exhale, help that leg down, help it down with your hands, and then make nice a shake, a rub, a pat, whatever feels good, or maybe nothing. And we will go ahead and do the other side. And once again, now know that those sides are not going to be the same, and that's okay. We're going to adjust accordingly. But once again, always know that you have the offer to cross over on ankles or on the shin, or you can bring the leg all the way up if that's you, and also adjusting accordingly on this other side. On that left leg, you can straighten it out. So the more you straighten it out, the easier it'll be on that right hip, that right thigh. I'm having a lot of trouble lying today. So I lie about my left and my right so I can mirror you guys, and I'm having a little bit of trouble with it today. Nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to come forward with that flat back until you feel that stretch. And just notice that those sides are not the same. And that's okay, right? We're just noticing, right, out of curiosity. No judgments, no stories attached, just noticing. Whenever you're ready for your inhale, you can come on up. And once again, exhale, left hand on shin or knee, right hand on thigh or chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly ribs and heart follow. You're twisting towards that bent knee. Probably your right, maybe your left. And you're breathing. And on every inhale, you're lengthening the spine. And on every exhale, imagine more twisting. Not being sure not to over twist. And whenever you're ready to inhale back, we're going to come on back. Exhale, help that leg down. And make nice shake, rub, massage, pat. Whatever feels good. Right. So we have a beautiful sunny day here. It's not very humid. It's going to be about 80, 82 or so. I mean, it's a little bit hot in the sun for me, but it's still a very nice day compared to what it could be in August, right? I don't know about how it is where you all are, but I'm enjoying it. So we're going to do a little salute to the sun. We're not going to do our full sun salutation. We'll do a little mini version of this. So we will start with our palms together in front of our heart. Good. And inhale, palms up, all the way. And we're going to go as high as we can. If we go above the head, that's fine. If not, whatever you get to, bringing the palms together and exhaling down the middle. All right, we'll try that one more time. So inhale, palms up. So if you just come here, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Wherever you come to. Exhale down the middle. So if you get all the way up above the head, that's great. Keep going. Our next one, we're going to come up. And this time we're going to exhale. We're going to like swan dive into a forward fold. So our hands are going to come to the outsides of the legs. We can round the spine, let the head hang, come as forward as you would like. You can Maybe you touch the floor, maybe you touch your ankles, maybe you touch your shins, maybe you come to your knees. Maybe you get the dizzies and you want to lean on the thighs. I'm going to lean on the thighs just for the sake of being able to see the screen. But wherever you come to is where you come to. Wherever you come to is where you come to. All right? And it's all good. And we are breathing. And whenever you're ready to inhale, we will inhale up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Good. And we're going to add a little to it. So we're going to do a little bit of a flow. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. And then inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms together down the middle. Beautiful. We'll do that again. It's okay if we're not in sync, so don't compromise your breath to either keep up or slow down. All right. So not in sync is absolutely fine. That's why we do it a couple times, so you can go ahead and do it to your breath. So again, inhale all the way up. Or exhale, swan. Good. Inhale up above the head or as far as you can go. And down the middle. We'll do one more time. Inhale up. Swan. Beautiful. Good. Now we're going to try something. We're going to bring the feet apart. So maybe, wherever, I don't know, everyone's probably got a different kind of a seat here, but maybe a little wider than the chair legs. Maybe your knees are maybe about 1.5 feet apart. Whatever feels good for you. We're going to bring the palms together in front of the heart, though. We're going to inhale up, point. And exhale, palms down. Back to the middle. Inhale, point. Exhale, floats. And again, inhale, point. And floats. And back. And again, we're going to inhale up, point. And exhale. This time we're going to come forward to the insides of the legs for our forward fold. And this might change your fold a little bit. So you probably most likely make it a little bit lower towards the floor, maybe not. So you could be on the floor, the ankles, the shins, the knees, or maybe you get the dizzies and you want to lean on the thighs, and that's okay. So coming to wherever you get to, and we're just going to hang there. You can let the head hang if that feels good. Whatever's feeling good for you today, breathing. And whenever you're ready to inhale, we're going to come up really slow, one vertebrae at a time. Now our feet are apart, so let's see if we can bring them even. You can't see my feet, but I'm gonna turn my feet even more so they're facing like this, right? Now that's probably, it might not happen. One foot actually really does it well and the other one doesn't do it so well. So we're trying to get our feet to face, our left foot to face the left and our right foot to face the right. All right, so we're doing that to the best of our ability today. We'll inhale into our goddess arms. This is our goddess pose, right? Good. And exhale, we're just going to come forward at the hips, at the waist, and then inhale up. And exhale forward to wherever you go. And inhale up. Good, again. Inhale up. This time exhale, we're going to do a 5-pointed star. So we're going to lift our legs and our hands, and we're going to sparkle our star. We're going to move everything around. Woo, sparkle. All right, then we can bring it back in. Beautiful. All right. Love it. I love it. All right, well, inhale all the way up. Exhale over to your left. Inhale up. And exhale right. And we're going to keep going with that to your own breath, to your own pace. Inhaling up and exhale side to side. Nice tall spine here. Nice long spine. So maybe when you inhale, not only do you lift the arms up, maybe you also lift the spine. Lengthen the spine. We'll do one more on each side. Oh, come on, back to me. Perfect. All right. We're going to do a little side trick. So maybe you want to start by holding on under the seat of the chair if you'd like to. Then we'll inhale all the way up with the right arm. Exhale, we're just going to do a side stretch in that body. Now, if you feel safe and stable, you can let that left arm hang if you would like to. And you're breathing, or maybe you want to rest it somewhere. So wherever feels good on that left arm is fine. And you're breathing, and so you're stretching out this side, this right side of your body. You're feeling that nice, gentle stretch. Breathing. Good. And then we'll inhale up and exhale other side. So same thing, whatever feels good. Knowing that, and you want to take care, you don't want to overstretch, you don't want to feel any pulling. That right hand can be on anywhere you want, just making sure you don't fall out of your chair. Breathing, nice deep breaths. You can even look up at the left hand, at the left arm if you want to. Whatever feels good. Good. And we'll inhale up and relax. Does everyone here raise your hand if I can see you, if you are okay and safe to stand up? And is everyone using a chair that they can stand behind and hold on to? No? Maybe? Yeah, okay. All right. I just want to make sure you have something that you can hold on to. Chair, or I don't know who has, maybe people have ballet bars in their house, maybe. I don't know. But we're gonna stand up and do a little bit of a tree today. But first we will do a sitting tree. Um, so let's take our left leg and cross it over our right. Now, we want to see if we can engage the bottoms of both feet onto the floor. So that might mean scooching forward a little finagling there. If that's something that's absolutely never going to happen for you, that's fine. That's absolutely no worries there. No worries. Now, also, I just want to say now, if when we do stand up, if that's not something for you, you can also do this tree again. So never have too many trees, right? All right. So we're going to take our palms and bring them together in front of the heart. Now, because we're not going to close our eyes. Well, we could close our eyes when we're standing, but now I want to invite you to close your eyes if that feels okay for you. So we're going to close the eyes. We got our feet planted on the floor, but our left leg is crossed over the right, and both feet are flat on the floor. Arms together in front of the heart. Eyes are closed. Nice big inhale. On the exhale, find your branches, find your tree. And I really want you to close your eyes. So I don't want you to look at your tree. I just want you to feel your tree. What are your branches like? Are they windy? There's one of them hanging. Are they covered in snow? Are they hanging on them? Are your leaves falling? So find your tree and really picture that tree. What is your tree? Like, do you have a favorite tree somewhere? Maybe you look like that tree. Maybe you have a favorite kind of tree. So seeing the tree, eyes are closed. Really feeling that tree. And feeling roots growing from the bottoms of your feet. So we're feeling grounded. We're feeling our roots growing into the earth. We're tall, we're strong, beautiful trees. Good. Whenever you're ready for inhale, we're going to inhale up and exhale, palms together in front of the heart. We're going to do the other side. So we're going to cross our right over our left this time and see if we can engage the bottoms of both feet on the floor. Now that if that's you, right? So that might not be you, and that's okay. Palms together in front of the heart. Reclosing those eyes if you open them. Nice big inhale. Exhale, find your branches again, find your tree. And this time make it a different kind of tree. A different kind of tree. And you're breathing. Nice deep breaths. What kind of tree are you got going on? Really seeing it, picturing it. Doesn't matter what kind of tree. Whatever you feel. Maybe your limbs are tired and your tree is just resting. That's okay too. Beautiful. You're growing those roots from the bottoms of your feet into the earth. Good. And whenever you're ready, we'll inhale all the way up above the head or wherever you get to, and exhaling down the middle. And you can undo the feet. Beautiful. All right, so we'll stand for one pose today. We'll see how we do. I get a little nervous getting people to stand on Zoom because I don't know everyone, and I don't know where everyone is. So please take care of yourselves, right? If you don't want to stand, that's fine. It's not a big deal. No one's gonna judge you. No one's gonna say anything. It's all good. So we're gonna stand up and we're gonna come behind our chair. So we're gonna use the chair for support and balance. All right. So hopefully you have something that you can hold on to if you're not in a chair. For the back. All right. So we're in our state. We haven't stood up yet in this class, I don't think. So we're in our standing mountain pose, right? So our feet are about hip width apart and our toes are forward. Now, sometimes we cannot stand like this, right? So if you're like me, you kind of splay out. And if you splay out, and that's the safest way, you could splay out. But see if you could keep your feet straight as if we had a yoga mat, they were in line with the yoga mat. But if that's not safe or comfortable for you, we want you to stand how it feels good. And we say hip width apart, but sometimes a little bit wider feels better. All right, we just want to make sure we are as stable as we can be. So we're holding on to the back of the chair. Our feet are about hip width apart. Our knees are soft, nice soft knees. We don't want to lock them out. Maybe standing, you have to keep a little bit of a bend. That's fine as well. And you're breathing. Don't hold the breath. Sometimes we concentrate so much on our balance and things that we hold our breath. Good. So we're going to tell our body, hey, body, we're going to do a balance pose. So start just letting some weight come into this left side. So you're going to bring in a little bit more of our weight into our left side. We're going to take that right foot and just turning it out and bringing that heel right under your left ankle. All right. Like we have an attitude, okay? So our right foot is pointing towards the left, our left foot is pointing forward, like we have, like I said, like we have an attitude. And most of that weight is going to be on that left foot. We're just going to kind of stay a little bit light in the right, but we want to keep our balance here. So this might be your tree. You could stay here. You could do whatever arm position you want, you know, whatever feels good. Sometimes hand on hips help balance, or we could be a nice tall tree, okay? Now, if you want to stay here, or maybe you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can actually tippy toe here. So you could take that, that right foot and you could tippy toe and bring that heel above the ankle and rest it above your ankle. Or you could bring that foot up even higher. But if we bring it up higher, we want it above or below the knee, not on the knee joint. Okay, so above, so you could rest the bottom of your foot above or below your knee on your left leg, right? Above or below the knee, not on the knee joint. Our knees are super delicate. So go ahead and find whatever your tree is. And you can always stay with both feet flat on the floor as well. And find an arm position. So maybe you want to hold on with one hand onto the chair and you want to breathe. You want to engage that core, bring the breath into the ribs like when we do that 3-part breath, right? So maybe you're a one-limb tree. You can always let go with both hands, just being safe, or you can hold on with both hands as well. So wherever you are today, all right? Wherever you are, just being safe, feeling good. No. And you're breathing. And also very important is do not look at me. Look at something in the room, on the floor, on the wall that is not moving. That we call that a drishti, or a focal point. So that'll help the balance a little bit, right? Look at something that's not moving and you're breathing and your branches out however you want. And you're probably like me and you're a little windy, not on purpose, that's okay. I just want to be safe here. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. Beautiful. Engaging that core, breath into the ribs, focus on the spot that's not moving. There's a lot to do here. And feel free to move any parts, during the pose. You don't have to pick a pose and stay there the whole time. You can move the feet, you can play around with what you're doing. You can change your arm positions, whatever you want. Like I said, hands on hips can help balance sometimes. Breathing. Good. And whenever you're ready, you can grab a hold of your chair and come on out, walk it out. Walk it out. Beautiful. And we'll find our mountain pose again. So feet are forward, in line. If you had a yoga mat, they would be in line with the yoga mat, right? Go ahead and start bringing the weight to the right foot. So we're starting to tell our body we're going to do the balance pose on the other side. Yeah, I'm sorry, we do both sides. You don't have to, though. It's always optional. We don't want to leave lopsided, but everything's optional. If you're ready to sit down, please feel free to sit down. So we've got that weight on that right leg, that right foot, and we're going to turn out in the left. So once again, we just want to start with both feet flat on the floor because I want to just feel where you are. You just want to feel where you are today. So you don't have to stay here, but both feet are flat. That left heel is touching the right foot. So right foot is that straight, left foot is this way. All right. Like you have an attitude, right? And you're breathing. And now go ahead and changing the foot positions if you would like to. You could tippy toe for a little bit more balance and bring the heel above the ankle. Or you can bring that foot above or below the knee as well. For your tree. And then letting go with one or both hands. Whatever you feel like doing. Or holding on to the chair. Nice deep breaths here. Engage the core, find your drishti, focus on your focal points. And you're breathing. Whatever arm positions you want. You can hold on, whatever arm position you want. You don't have to be like me, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Bring the breath into the ribs, engage the core, focus on that spot that's not moving. Breathing. Nice deep breath, stay there. Yeah. Fix my music here. You're breathing, you're focusing on your drishti. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab a hold of the chair and come on out. Then you can walk it out. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and have a seat. Beautiful. All right, so my favorite one, this is my favorite, gratitude receive. I think everyone's come before, but if not, that's okay. What we will do is we will, on the inhale, so we all want or need something, right? So we're gonna ask. So we're gonna ask the sky, the heaven, the universe, Santa Claus, whoever you wanna ask things for something we want or need. So we'll inhale, we'll look up to the sky, the heaven, the universe, ask for what we want or need. On the exhale, we'll bring our palms together in front of the heart. We'll bow forward and we'll express gratitude for something that we have, okay? 5 times, 5 different things that you are grateful for. Now, if you want to do more than 5, go ahead. Sometimes you get started and you can't stop, and that's absolutely fine. But within reason, right? We don't want to stay here all day. So we will start together. We will not finish together. And when you are finished, you're either going to sit with your palms open on your lap, or you can bring your palms together in front of the heart and close your eyes or soften the gaze. All right. So palms together in front of the heart. Nice deep inhale. Nice long exhale. And on the next inhale, what do you want? What do you need? Open your heart, open your arms, receive it. What do you need? What do you want? It doesn't have to be for you. And keep going at your own pace, to your own breath. We'll go 4 more times. Okay, 4 more times. And whenever you ask it, you can ask for the same thing 5 times or 5 different things. It doesn't matter. But the important part is 5 things that you are grateful for. All right. So keep going at your own pace 4 more times. Inhale, receive, exhale, gratitude. And whenever you're ready, we will meet. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Either palms open for more receiving, or you could put, or maybe you like to have a prayer position or Undulating Mudra, you can always stay there. But whatever it is you choose, I want you to focus on what were you asking for? What would it look like? What would it be like? What would it feel like as if it were? So I really want you to visualize that every detail, every single detail involved. What would it be like? Uninterrupted. So what is there an outfit you're wearing? Are there other people involved? So really seeing these things, what would it be like? As if it were, as if it were. And really holding on to it. And really hold on to those manifestations, really visualizing it. What are other people involved looking like, being like, feeling like? What? Whenever you're ready, you can start to get comfortable as you can, whatever that means to you. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft, and just finding that little place in your head where the thoughts come in. And just see if you can make it a little bit smaller. And so those thoughts, I know they're pesky. They're going to come anyway. And that's okay. We're just going to let them pass, like passing clouds, like passing traffic. No stories, no judgments attached. just honoring what comes up for us today. And when something does come up, just noticing it. That's all, just noticing it. Right? So sometimes someone told us that meditation meant thinking nothing, a bunch of nothingness. That's almost impossible. Your mind was created to think. That's okay. We're just trying to not get attached to those thoughts, not getting lost in those stories. And sometimes noticing what comes up during meditation is important because it's a very special time for our brains, a very special time for our minds. So to notice and acknowledge what comes up is beautiful, and just letting it pass. It's about staying in the present moment, staying calm in the moment, and breathing. If the mind wanders, just bringing it back. You could start to come back from wherever your meditation may have brought you. You could wiggle and some fingers and some toes. Or start to move your head. Stretch with a yawn. You just woke up fully refreshed. And we'll meet with the palms together in front of the heart. And we say the light in me honors that in each of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming. It was awesome to see y'all.
Thanks, Michele.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.